Hello, welcome to Bovite Kitchen. This is another day. A very good food for the family, makes the family stay together and happy. Today I am here. I want to show us or walk us through how to make jollof rice without using tomato paste. Everything is going to be fresh. We're not going to use tomato paste. So let me walk you through the ingredients that I have today. I have 4 cups of rice, and I have 4 bell pepper, medium size, 4. I'm going to tell you what to do with it. Remember, I just said that we're not using tomato paste. It's just everything we're using here today is fresh. Then we have tomatoes, the Roma type. We have I have my soybeans oil, 3/4 size, 3/4 of a cup, 3/4 of a cup. I have my curry and thyme here. I have my nut cubes. I don't eat much salt, so I have 1 teaspoon salt here. I have 3 cups of chicken broth, and I added 1 cup here. So what the liquid we have here is 4 cups. Remember, we're doing 4 cups of rice. I have 3 cups of chicken broth and 1 cup of water, make it 4 cups of liquid. 4 cups of liquid. I have 2 medium size of onion. I have 2 size of Scotch bonnet pepper. Some people don't eat pepper. If you know you don't want your jollof rice spicy, but I love my jollof rice to be spicy. Even this is just, sometimes I make it 3, but I just want to show you people this is just the moderate one. I really like my jollof rice spicy, so I'm using 2 because this Scotch bonnet pepper is that spicy type, so I'm using just 2 today. So this is what we're doing. So first of all, what we're going to do, we're going to blend 3 of this bell pepper. We will take one of these bell pepper out, and we're going to take 1 of these tomatoes out. I'm going to tell you what to do with it later. And I have just this little size of onion. Which I will also tell you what we're going to do with that. So let's go on and blend the tomatoes, the Scotch bonnet pepper, the onion, and the bell pepper, the red bell pepper. Let's go ahead and blend them. I always like to take the seed inside the bell pepper. I always like to take it out. And as I said earlier on in my last video, that I always like to wash my vegetables and fruit with baking soda. I've washed all this pepper, the bell pepper. I wash it, and I wash it thoroughly, and everything I've washed it so good. So you might think that, okay, are you not, oh my god, are you not washing the pepper? No, because I've already washed inside, outside, so the inside does not really matter. So all I just need to do is to take out the seed, to avoid your food being bitter, or your jollof rice tasting a bitter taste inside. Sometimes if you don't, not sometimes, all the time, if you don't wash it out, it's going to be bitter. And I said earlier on that we're going to keep 1 of these tomatoes and 1 of these bell pepper. I'm going to tell you what we're going to do with it later. And I'm going to go wash this onion. I have not washed it. Then I'll tell you what we're going to do later. Okay, now we'll finish blending our tomatoes, the Scotch bonnet pepper, and the other onion. I put 1 onion in the pepper. I divided it into 2 parts. 1 part, I just sliced the 1 part that I'm going to go use to start cooking the food. I'm going to take the oil. So let's go to the kitchen. Let me show you in the pot what we're going to be doing. You can see when I was blending my tomatoes and my pepper, I did not add 1 single water, because I don't want to stay in the kitchen too long. So I did not add 1 single water at all. So we're going to allow this to cook for 10 minutes. We can be washing it so that it doesn't get burnt. We're going to cook this and get it dry. But meanwhile, let me walk you through the other pepper and the tomatoes and onion that I said we'll keep it for something else. But this, we're going to allow this to cook for 10 minutes. Okay. Yeah, actually, I've been cooking this now for the past 15 minutes. Okay, look at how it looks now. So I'm going to add every other ingredient that I have. I have the thyme and the curry. I have the nut cube and the salt. And when I was waiting for the rice waiting for the sauce to get dry, I washed my rice with warm water, and I allow it to stay inside the hot water for like about 5 minutes. I don't parboil my rice, I just wash it. That's how I make my jollof rice. I wash it with warm water. I just wash it with warm water, and I'm going to allow this to cook for like 5 minutes. Then I'm going to put the chicken broth or the chicken stock. I'm going to put it inside and allow it to boil. Then I'll pour my rice inside. Wow, just look at the way this is looking right now. Remember our ingredients, there's no tomatoes paste. There's no paste tomatoes, right? It's just the red bell pepper we're putting here. And I've cooked this for 25 minutes. And I tell you, the rice is so soft now. We're almost there. And this is the last set of the ingredients. I have the bell pepper, I have the tomatoes, and I have the onion, right? Okay. So we're putting everything. This is the last section of it. Ooh. This is just to garnish the rice, jollof rice. This is optional because some people don't like to see their vegetables in their soup, in their food rather. This is optional, just like it's cooking is art. You just have to be creative with your food. You have to do what you like. So this one I just put now is optional. You don't have to put it. But I cooked the jollof rice, the rice for 25 minutes, and this is it. Some people will add butter to it. I'm just trying to cut out all the extra fat, cholesterol, and the rest. So I'm not putting butter in this food. Okay, so everything is inside the pot. All our ingredients, all of our ingredients. The last thing I just put now is the pepper, the bell pepper, the tomatoes, and the half onion. So I'm going to cover this to cook for 5 minutes. So after 5 minutes, dinner is ready. Wow, look at it. Dinner is ready. So we'll turn it off the stove and let's see. Earlier on I made chicken. In another video I'm going to walk us through how I make my chicken without frying it. You remember the other onion that I showed you that I'm going to tell you what to do is also optional, but I always garnish it with my. I always like to garnish my rice or my jollof rice when I'm dishing it out. Just to add some beauty to it. This is what I'm doing with the last onion, the little one that I told you. I'm going to tell you what to do with it. This is optional. You don't have to do it, right? Just to add some flavor to the meat and the food. That's it. Dinner is ready.